Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jordan United Church of Christ with me, your favorite pastor. You know, tonight is the first night of the World Series, and the Phillies are playing. I read that the average ticket price for the upcoming World Series in Philadelphia is more than $3,000 for a ticket. This marks the second highest price for a single championship game in over a decade. This article said tickets on the secondary market for games scheduled at Philly's Citizens Bank Park cost an average of $3,228, while games at Houston's Minute Maid Park are averaging $1,584. I'm not a big sports person, but I just think that's an outrageous amount, especially since I think it's going to be on TV. You can watch it for free from your own living room. It's also, to me, outrageous the amount of money that's put into campaigns, sometimes tens of millions of dollars for someone to be governor or representative or senator, and to me, outrageous. Isn't there a better way for us to invest what God has given us? I want to share a very personal letter that Diane Rodriguez I actually asked her if she would maybe write it so I get all of the information straight about their daughter, Morgan. This is Pastor Alex and Diane Rodriguez's daughter, Morgan. And I begin just talking about the money because we put so much money into things that, to me, are just not necessary. But here is a situation that could change and save a life. I'd like to share a story about our family, Diane writes. On April 29th, 2009, our daughter Morgan was admitted to the hospital with multiple issues. 2 days after that, she was diagnosed with lupus nephritis. Lupus is an autoimmune disease that affects people in different ways that vary in strength and severity. Morgan's lupus happens to affect her kidneys and joints. Morgan was just 1 month shy of her high school graduation when this happened, and although she was able to graduate, she missed out on her ceremony and her senior prom. Over the past 13 years, we have experienced countless hospitalizations, as many as seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, and years of worry and uncertainty. She's endured red blood transfusions, 3 kidney biopsies, 3 knee replacements, yes, 3 knee replacements, and most recently, a hip replacement. About 2.5 years ago, she was in the hospital, and we were told that she is now in the end-stage renal disease and has been on kidney dialysis since that time. Most kidney failure patients on dialysis have about 5 years in which to get a transplant. We are halfway through that time frame now. Morgan was just one appointment shy of having her case sent to the transplant review board to see if they would accept her case. Unfortunately, that's when COVID shut down everything and sent us back to the beginning. She was recently able to restart the process, and St. Luke's has just approved her and placed her on the donor transplant list. This is great news, and we have waited what seems to be an eternity. But the wait isn't over yet. Donors in most cases are from deceased individuals, and we have been advised that because of her age, she would do much better with a live donor. One of my sisters volunteered to be tested to see if she is a match. However, they felt it would not be best to use a 58-year-old kidney in a 31-year-old woman. There's still a possibility of what's called a shared donation, but that could take time. I'm not eligible to donate because Morgan has 2 boys, ages 3 and 6, that I will need to care for once the surgery and during her recovery. Kidney donations can take years to get, and the list is long, and there is no priority to put her case on simply due to her young age. However, if we find a live donor, she could have the transplant as soon as the new year. I know this is a huge ask, but if you know anyone who is willing to donate, please reach out to Alex or me. Our phone numbers and emails are in the bulletins as well as the monthly newsletters. No one knows better, she closes, than our family about the power of prayer and faith in God. God has gotten us through all kinds of ups and downs. We're asking for everyone's thoughts and prayers during this time as we hope for a life-saving kidney. Her sons definitely need her. Thank you and God bless. $3,000 for a ticket to the World Series or more money into research and being able to help people like Morgan, just 31 years old, mother of two, who needs a kidney transplant and needs it now. I'm not eligible for donation because of some medical problems that I have and have had, but maybe you are. And if you are, we're asking you to prayerfully consider whether you would be tested to see if you could be a possible match. Here's how the letter to the Galatians and the last chapter, verse 10, Galatians 6:10. So then, as we have opportunity to do good to everyone, but especially to those who are in the household of faith. This is an opportunity for someone here at Jordan to do good for someone else in our household of faith. Could it be you? I want to invite you to join with us this coming Sunday when it's All Saints Sunday, a time to remember our loved ones, those who have entered eternal life. What makes Christianity so distinct and so wonderful is not that we share the same moral values as Islamic community or the Jewish community or other communities of faith, but that we share the conviction that not even death itself will have the final word. And so it's a service of hope and thanksgiving as we remember the saints who have gone on before us. I hope that you'll join us at 8 or 10:30 this coming Sunday here at Jordan United Church of Christ. God bless.